Hi, I'm Elizabeth Chan.
And I'm Noelle.
And you're watching
LifeMinute TV.
Yes.
Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
She's known as the Queen of Christmas, and with 13 albums and more than 1,000 songs dedicated to the holiday, she's lost count at 1,200. Elizabeth Chan is definitely worthy of that title. She even won a legal case to keep Mariah Carey from trademarking the festive nickname.
There are people that are going to be the Queens of Christmas beyond me or beyond Mariah. It takes a whole world to bring Christmas to the world, and it takes more than one person.
And now the world's only full-time Christmas music recording artist is living up to that statement by having her 6-year-old daughter, Noelle, the Princess of Christmas, join her on her latest album, Songs from Noelle. The adorable mother-daughter duo stopped by the LifeMinute studios to tell us about the album and perform the track, Christmas Time. This is a Life Minute with the Queen and Princess of Christmas.
This is actually my 13th Christmas album. I produce and I record and I perform all of the Christmas music, and for the first time I am singing somebody else's music this year, and it's her music, it's Noelle's. So when I was first pregnant with my first child, Noelle, I dedicated an entire album called Songs for Noelle. And now, 5 or 6 years later, the album is called Songs from Noelle because she was my partner on this album. She helped to write and curate and perform songs on the record. When she was born, people used to joke because they call me the Queen of Christmas. And so when she was born, they used to call her the little Princess of Christmas. And so it was a joke, but now it's become quite real because she really, she started writing Christmas music really young. Her first song she wrote was when she was 2. She kept singing the song Christmas Holiday, and it was like a really catchy hook, and that was the first song that she wrote when she was 2. And so we produced that song during the pandemic when she was 3. So that was her first song. And then last year we did a duet, and this year she just started to write and, help me produce the single that's out at radio right now called Christmas Time.
Christmas time. Well, so this is how it all started. I was with my mom downstairs in her office, and we were making up different Christmas songs. We were practicing them, and we were practicing some of her songs, and then we played a game, and I told her to play different notes to match my voice of what I was singing.
So basically she asked me to follow along with her while she was singing.
And then I just sang a song about Christmas.
I just knew it was special because you had sung from your heart and with so much conviction that I just knew that this was a particularly special song, and it always stuck with me in the back of my head, the hook and the melody. I thought it was quite beautiful, And I listen to Christmas music for a living, Noelle. So I can tell when I hear good stuff, even if it comes from my own daughter.
Christmas time, make a holiday cheer. Christmas is near. It's Christmas time. We had to practice a lot to make this opportunity happen.
So every album, this is my 13th album, is a snapshot of where I am in my Christmas journey. Every album that I put out, every song that I put out is a piece of my history and a piece of what I've experienced in the year before Christmas. And so this year I actually broke my spine, and I wasn't really sure if, do you remember that? I wasn't really sure if I would be able to perform. I found it really hard to even stand or breathe. It was hard. And I got really worried because I had already started working on the album, and I knew that I wanted to do a song with Noelle, but I didn't realize that she would have such a huge part in it, I was so struck by her graciousness and she's so wise beyond her years. And she said to me, you know, Mom, I can help you. I can do it. And I know that she can. I don't want to really force her to do anything that she doesn't want to do, but she loves this, you know.
Be who you want to be.
And it's so effortless for her. And I knew that it was time to let her just have fun, and just for me to have fun also. Once I took away the pressure and the stress of having to do an album, and just seeing it as a work of art, and just reflecting my life and where I am right now, and having my daughter along with me, it became a really special album, you know, and I'm really so proud of her.
First, to make my songs, I have to really like read books and like draw pictures to get like inspiration.
Yeah, she does.
And then I think about the words and the lyrics, and I write it down in a little notebook.
She does.
And then I try to find the right note, and then I write those notes under the lyrics.
So this is the wild thing, is that when I was about her age, 7 years old, I knew that I loved Christmas music, and I, just like her, used to write tons and tons of poems in my notebooks. And it's insane, because when I watch her do it, I see, like, I'm almost like seeing myself again. My absolute favorite song is actually called Ghost of Christmas Past. That's my favorite song. Like, lyrically, I wrote it because the queen of Christmas in my life was my grandmother, who really taught me about the spirit of Christmas and how it's all about presence, not presents. The presence of your family and your loved ones, and just being together and home. And the next most favorite song. I grew up in New York City, and I'm really proud to have a New York City standard called Christmas in the City.
There ain't nothing like Christmas in the city. There ain't nowhere I'd rather be.
I grew up listening to Light FM in New York City. It's the #1 radio station in the country. And as of today, I have my own standard, a gold record on the air, along with like Frank Sinatra and Nat King Cole, and that is a huge compliment, and it's a huge achievement, and I take none of it for granted.
I have actually 2 favorites. So the first one is Let It Snow.
That's a good one, yeah.
My second one is Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree.
That's an excellent one, yeah.
I also like this. I also like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
That's a great one, yes.
And, but my fourth one, wait, this is going to be the best one.
Okay.
Mary, Mary.
Mary, Mary. Oh, that's one of Mommy's. Oh, that's great. I like that answer.
I also like that song.
I'm gonna send in an extra note to Santa Claus for you.
To hear more of this interview, visit our podcast, LifeMinute TV, on iTunes and all streaming podcast platforms.